Betrayal in the shadows. What he did next will terrify you. Forever, Michael Lawson had survived 15 years in the military. Ambushes, IEDs, and firefights had hardened him. He knew fear intimately, but only in controlled, purposeful doses. He understood life and death, strategy and patience, control and chaos. Yet nothing in the war zones had prepared him for betrayal at home. It started subtly. Clara, his wife of 8 years, became distant. Laughs no longer reached her eyes, touch felt hesitant. Michael initially blamed his imagination, the residue of years under extreme pressure. But unease grew like a shadow creeping across his consciousness. Then came the proof. One rainy Thursday, Michael returned home unexpectedly. The house smelled faintly of her perfume, lingering in air currents. On the kitchen counter, a phone glowed. A single message flashed. "Can't wait to see you again." From Jonathan, a man Michael had never heard of but would never forget. Michael's world narrowed. No scream, no tears, only focus, observation, planning. Years of survival distilled into one precise purpose. He began tracking Clara's movements. Every call, every book club meeting, every casual errand became data. Michael observed, memorized, and cataloged. He discovered Jonathan, arrogant, careless, overconfident. He was a man who underestimated the cost of betrayal. Michael's strategy was deliberate. He didn't rush. He studied Jonathan's apartment, lock types, camera angles, lighting. He left subtle marks, a slightly ajar door, a picture frame tilted, a shadow where there shouldn't be one. Jonathan felt watched but couldn't pinpoint why. Paranoia began its slow, insidious work. One night, Michael followed Clara to Jonathan's apartment. He didn't confront, he didn't speak. Instead, he became the presence, the flicker in the hallway, the whisper in the wind, the shadow at the corner of a room. Jonathan's confidence faltered. He called Clara incessantly, checked locks obsessively, and began seeing shadows even in daylight. Michael increased the pressure subtly. Footsteps echoed in empty corridors. Lights flickered. Doors opened and closed by themselves. A phone moved from its usual spot. Jonathan began sleeping with one eye open, drinking to dull the fear, but nothing worked. Every day, Michael's presence grew stronger without ever appearing. Michael's own memories of war surfaced in these days. He remembered ambush drills, night watches, silent infiltration tactics. He used those skills now, not against enemy combatants, but against a man who dared to invade his life. The psychological siege was flawless. Clara began to realize her choices had consequences. She returned home, terrified, ashamed. But Michael didn't speak. Words were unnecessary. Jonathan, however, became a living nightmare. His life unraveled. Shadows in mirrors, faint creaks behind closed doors, the cold realization that someone had complete control over him. Michael's final move came at dawn. He entered Jonathan's apartment, silent, precise. Clara gasped. Jonathan froze. Fear washed over him instantly. Michael didn't touch him. He didn't raise a hand. He didn't speak. But his presence, calm, calculating, inevitable, communicated the consequences of betrayal. Jonathan's mind fractured. He couldn't escape. Every attempt to leave town, every new location, every minor change in routine was anticipated. Michael was everywhere and nowhere, a ghost in the system, a shadow haunting reality itself. Jonathan vanished from public life, leaving a trail of paranoia and whispered rumors never seen again. Michael returned home, calm and controlled. Clara remained, remorseful, silent. Michael's lesson had been taught. Betrayal comes at a cost. Loyalty is sacred, and the shadows, they linger forever, a warning for anyone who dares cross him. Even years later, Michael walks through his home with measured steps. Every sound, every shadow, every reflection is noted. His military precision is his guide, and the fear he instills is a shield. Betrayal may hide in silence, but Michael Lawson ensures it never hides safely. Some say he is cruel, others justified. One thing is certain: those who betray men like Michael never feel safe again.